My name is Ellen Harper, and at 73, I thought I knew my family's heart. For decades, I'd poured everything into my son David, his wife Lisa, and their kids, Tommy and Sophie. But on Halloween 2023, in their cozy Seattle suburb home, that illusion shattered like a smashed jack-o'-lantern. The night started with promise, me arriving with cider, pies, and dollar store decorations. My green sweater with embroidered leaves, making me feel festive. But it ended with a wound I'd never forget, and a secret that would set me free. I'd driven to David's house that crisp October evening, arms full of Trader Joe's goodies, organic apple cider, pumpkin pies for Lisa's latest diet, and spooky trinkets for the grandkids. Tommy, 8, and Sophie, 7, greeted me with squeals, their superhero and unicorn costumes flapping. "Grandma Ellen, we saved you the best pumpkin," Tommy yelled, hugging my legs. For a moment, my heart was full. David, 45, gave a tight smile, wiping his hands on a dish towel. "Mom, you didn't have to bring all this. We're set." Lisa, 42, her blonde bob, perfect, balanced a charcuterie tray straight out of Pinterest. "Ellen, the cider's a lifesaver," she said, but her eyes flicked to my bags, calculating. Their house buzzed with Halloween flair, cobweb streamers, fog machines, a playlist of creaking doors. I'd chipped in $500 for that fog machine, a quiet gift to keep their holiday spectacular. We carved pumpkins, the kids giggling as I spun a ghost story about an attic lady. I helped with trick-or-treaters, passing out full-size Snickers to pirates and princesses. As the night grew rowdy, with David's auto shop buddies and Lisa's yoga friends, I refilled glasses and wiped sticky faces, the helpful grandma fading into the background. Then came the photo booth, a green screen with witch hats and fake chains. Tommy shoved a skeleton mask at me. "Be spooky, Nana." I played along, hunching dramatically, earning laughs. Click, click. The camera caught it. David slung an arm around me, dressed as a zombie mechanic. Leaning in, he whispered loud enough for all to hear, "You're the spookiest old lady, Mom, haunting us with your helpfulness." The room roared. Lisa snorted. "That sweater's pure Hansel and Gretel witch." A buddy slapped David's back. "Booger woman." Even the kids giggled, Tommy pointing. "Spooky Nana." Roar. I froze, the mask heavy, my cheeks burning. I peeled it off, forcing a smile. "Good one," I croaked, but no one noticed my trembling hands. David ruffled my hair. "It's Halloween, Mom." "Just a joke." Lisa smirked, snapping another photo. I slipped to the kitchen, the pie server clattering in the sink as I gripped the counter. "Spooky old lady, haunting them." The words stung like icy rain, driving home through Seattle's drizzle. My bungalow on Queen Anne Hill waited, silent. I didn't cry, not yet, over a glass of wine at my scarred oak table, where I'd raised David alone after his father's death when he was 5. The dam broke, tears soaked the tablecloth. I'd given them everything, time, money, love, and got laughter in return. But something shifted, a cold clarity. I wasn't their ghost anymore. Next morning, I pulled out a shoebox labeled Memories, really a record of my sacrifices. Bank statements and receipts told a brutal story. $152,340 to David and Lisa over 10 years. It started with David's auto shop, Harper's Auto Haven. At 22, he needed $10,000 for tools. I cashed my IRA, earned from waitressing nights. "Family sticks together," I'd said. The shop thrived in Ballard, and I was there, apron dusted with flour from my bakery job. When David married Lisa, I paid $8,000 for their Green Lake wedding. "You deserve the world," I told her. Then came the grandkids. Lisa returned to her marketing gigs, and I became their unpaid nanny for 5 years. Diapers, park walks, story time, all on my $1,200 Social Security. When David's shop struggled in 2015, I refinanced my house for $20,000. "Pay when you can," I said, knowing he wouldn't. Lisa's boutique, Her Empowered Women brand got $15,000 for Milan Fabrics, Sophie's Ballet, Tommy's Soccer, Disneyland trips. I covered them. $2,000 here, $800 there. Last year, David's second shop in Fremont needed $30,000. I sold my late husband's watch collection. They never asked how I managed, just took. Holidays hurt most. Last Christmas, my knitted scarves and quilted throw were buried under their smartwatch and spa weekend gifts. My birthday, a text from David, an emoji from Lisa, no call. But Sophie's princess party in Tacoma, I spent $400 on gifts and a bounce house. When I got the flu, 102-degree fever, I texted Lisa for soup. Try Instacart. She replied. My neighbor, Mrs. Patel, 80, brought broth while my family forgot to check in. Overheard snips, sealed it. David on the phone. Mom's clingy, always popping by. Lisa, the kids' cavities, her cookies, excluded from decisions, uninvited to dinners. I was their ATM, not their mother. In the shoebox, I found a sealed envelope from my mother, dated 1998, her death year. For Ellen, open on your 70th. I'd forgotten it in the pandemic chaos. Inside, her letter, the life insurance policy, $100,000, has grown to $300,000 with investments. It's yours alone at First Pacific Bank. Use it for you. You've given too much. Love, Mom. $312,467.23, the bank later confirmed. They thought I was broke, a pensioner scraping by. David's joke about a lottery boat, I was their boat, and they'd sunk me. Fury replaced tears. I wasn't the burden, I was their buoy. No more. In my Navy pantsuit from David's abandoned law school days, I marched to First Pacific Bank. Transfer the trust to my sole account, I told Mr. Ramirez. Cancel David's $800 monthly, Lisa's boutique card, the $12,000 joint fund. His brow creased. This is big, Mrs. Harper. Biggest thing I've done. I signed, steady. Next, my lawyer, Ms. Patel. New will, I said. Everything to Seattle Public Library's literacy program. Grandkids get $10,000 at 25, only if they visit me yearly. No proxies. She hesitated. This cuts deep, Ellen. 73 years deep. I signed again. That night, I booked a one-way first-class flight to Austin, Texas. $450. Mom loved its music and vibe. I'd craved its warmth. Google showed Austin's art scene thriving. Perfect for my watercolors. Tucked away in sketchbooks. Dismissed as hobbies. I sold my bungalow for $650,000. Enough for a new start. On elegant rose-embossed stationery, I wrote, David, by tomorrow, I'll be in Austin. Done being your punchline. Halloween's spooky old lady was the last straw. I've given $152,340. Shop, wedding, kids, vacations. From my pension, my home. You took, then mocked. The $800 monthly stops. Joint accounts closed. My $300,000 trust, Grandma's secret, is mine. My will funds literacy, not ingratitude. Want me back? Earn it with respect, not guilt. No kid leverage. Ellen Lisa's was curt. Lisa, I funded your shine. $15,000 boutique, trips, lessons. While you dimmed me, no more shadows. Stand alone. Ellen, I left the letters on my counter with a spare key. Packed 2 suitcases, my paints, canvases. Austin greeted me with October sun. A Craftsman cottage in Hyde Park. $420,000 cash, no chains. I joined the Austin Visual Arts Association, charcoal smudging my fingers as I sketched models. Your portraits have soul, my instructor Jack said. At South Congress Galleries, I pitched Harper's Hidden Hues, a co-op for senior artists. Rita, a gallery owner, offered downtown space. $2,000 monthly. My trust covered it. By spring 2024, the gallery opened. My seascapes beside a rancher's oils, a nurse's collages. Opening night drew 150. jazz, beer, toasts to new beginnings. David's voicemail came once. Shop struggling mom. Lisa's mad, comeback deleted. Sophie and Tommy sent drawings, unicorns, pirates. I framed them, heart twinging, but firm. Nights, I walk Barton Springs, fireflies glowing. Austin hums, fiddles, laughter. At 74, I'm no ghost. I'm the canvas, painting my life in bold, unapologetic hues.